What up with it, Michelle? Michelle's in the building. Tony Moore up late on the East Coast time. What it do, East Coast? Can't sleep in Philly tonight. Why not, man? Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Underrated. Once again, gonna be champions of their division. Man, what? You can't sleep in Philly. Well, Phillies did lose to the Mets, so I get it. Loyal, 6 times 10, what up? Yeah, our dear Michelle. We love Michelle over here, right? James Cash, what it do? Michelle don't have the online drama, the offline drama, and she's always on time, right? Javon Carter, what up with it? What it do, homeboy? How I'm feeling? Man, it's really just my foot, man. My foot is killing me. I don't know. I didn't have no problems with my leg today, but actually both my feet killing me now. Kel Mac microwaving Pop Tarts. No, I eat my Pop Tarts cold. Hot Pop Tarts are good, but I eat them cold. OG Steve, what up, homeboy? What up with you? Shout out to the what? Ain't never heard of that with the 2 C's. Third on that, get them up to 30 in the next 10 minutes. Yeah. Kenneth Johnson, what up with you, man? How you doing? How's it going, Kenneth? I put 2 C's on everything like Frank hot sauce. What up, TY? What up with it? Did you see that Warriors game? The Warrior versus, I mean, not the Warriors, the Magic versus the Clippers. Did you watch that game, TY? Working and listening? Oh, you work late night? I didn't know you work late at night. You better get to work and save some lives, man. Don't worry about us. We ain't nothing but some deadbeat criminals around here. You go on, get your money and save some lives, man. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna go live. I was gonna work on a story, edit a story, but something told me just go live, just go live. Let the beloved and respect Queen. My Sixers have depressed me as they should. You got some bum teams. Like you got teams that are overrated, teams that get paper championships, but don't do nothing but upset fans, right? Yeah, man. I used to rock this all the time, man. I'm surprised it still fits. Some of my hats, either my head got big or the sweat from the years that made the hats get smaller, but this one still fit good. Quality hat, but they don't sell them no more, so haven't been able to buy a new one. Man, you know your teams are bad, homie. Like at least the Lakers and Dodgers and Rams have won championships recently. At least they got recent championships. COVID or not, they got championships. You pulling for bums though. You thought Paul George was gonna save y'all. My head on swell, homie. That's what the ladies say when we go to the bedroom. They be like, Mac, on swole. Not anymore though. Then when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? When I was skinny and young, you know. It's too early for KMB After Dark, man. I got a hat like that, only it has an A on it. Well, you know, that's like apples and oranges, man. The man like my S hat, man. He don't like your A hat, Steve, but I like your A hat. I was kind of mad that year you bust out with the Atlanta Braves, your fresh pictures, and I was like, man, they finna lose. And they win the championship. They win it all. They win the World Series. I'm like, damn, that's Steve. Steve janked me. Steve's team came through. Allerton in the building. Forget them Clippers, man. So, again, did anybody watch that Clipper game? The LA Clippers are like the Buffalo Sabres. They never get any mention in high regards. Laughing stock teams. Right, but KP Video News, he loves the Bears, the Clippers, you know. I won. Shit, I ain't won a goddamn thing. Shit, ask Go Young DJ, I ain't won shit. Man, you got it all the way twisted, Tobias. all the way twisted, man. I ain't want a goddamn thing. Damn, KP Video News. Even Michelle's high KP Video News is sexy. Got a pull for the underdogs. I ain't mad at you for that one. You kept it real on that. Mac, can you wear the S hat in Tijuana? Yeah, why not? What's wrong with Tijuana? You wear whatever you want in Tijuana, man. Clippers look good last two games. We all winning at one thing, and that's being alive. Good point. I guess my last few videos was pretty, got good reviews. I ain't gonna say pretty good because the numbers don't show it, but one of them's picking up though. It hit 10,000, so I think every video should get 10,000 at minimum. Forget all that 3,000 and 7,000. 10,000 minimum on KM Video live streams. But yeah, Clippers may look good last two games. They setting you up for the okie doke. They didn't play nobody but the Orlando Magic, who kept their players on the bench second half. Pulled players after the first half. You know what I mean? Makes no sense. That was a weird game, man. So yeah, thought some of y'all might have bet on it. You might understand what I was talking about. S-Gang, you like my hat, cuz? Yo, Kev, did you watch the Mike Tyson fight? Absolutely, Linwood, baby. What that S had like, though. It's one of my old classics, man. I used to sport this one all the time. Just happened to find it in the closet when I was looking for a shirt. Like, I got hats everywhere. Like, you never know where you might find a hat of mine. Kiba, good looking out. Can you get KB on Friday night? I don't even know if I'll be around Friday night. Let's see. Today's Wednesday. Let's see. Damn, who was that? Nikki looked good naturally when she was young, huh? Why she be messing herself up like that? Let me see. All these KBs and KPs and KCs, and I get them confused sometimes. So I gotta go to the whole name, the entire name. Good looking out, Southside. I tried to order some new ones a couple years ago. They didn't have them no more, so I don't know if I ever be able to get a new one. But it still fit though. A little slightly dirty around the rim, but
your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
KB, call me back, homie. My viewers want to see you Friday night. Nigga, be there or be squared. We already know you're going to be square and drunk. I'm out. Yeah, Steelers tomorrow night. I like the Steelers tomorrow night. But with my luck, the Browns will win tomorrow. Browns will come out on top. But I really like the Steelers. I'm digging the Steelers right now. What up? I went 3-0 today. Took Ohio on the money line and under, and Alabama minus 8.5. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I had Ohio with the point spread and Toledo with the point spread. But then everything went haywire on that Clipper game. When I say everything, I mean everything. Knocked me out the box so hard. I'm sick as a dog right now. I don't know what Tobias is talking about. Jerry Allen, what it do? We got 60 people up in here. Let me repeat that. We got 60 people up in here right now. Hit a 7-teamer, including 3 home dogs, Steelers, Browns, and Saints. That's what's up, T.Y. That's what's up. That's what's up. Glad to see you doing your thing. Kel Mac got a date Friday night. I do? Where? Who? Pamela? My palm? We going to watch Pornhub? We going to watch a movie on Pornhub. Went to Ohio and Toledo football stadiums. Little pep, and we still on 60. Cause that must be saying something. Something going on. I don't know what it is. Call and make sure bro all right, man. Make that call to the hood. We got 57 now. See, the haters always run out. When we start talking about the numbers, they run out. They think we can see them. I don't know what they be doing in their house, on their computer or phone, but they some paranoid SOBs. OG's tore it up. All right, all right. Jerry Allen, you think we ever gonna get that sports channel off or what? Yeah, Steelers is good, man. Steelers good. We stick in all neighborhoods though. 60576 dudes. That's what's up. What's next? 66, 68, 69, 76, 89. I forgot all about 67, 70s. Jerry Allen Jr. Cuz check a homer tomorrow. Who you think defense is better, Steelers or Browns? Steelers. Are you trying to tell me the Browns got some defense I don't know about? I'm gonna show look into it. Easter deal 6-9. Easter deal. You learn how to email yet? Catch up, homie. Catch up. 6-4. We wasn't supposed to land on 6-4, y'all. Shout out to the 6-4 Brams. Salute, Crippo. I hope all is well with you, big cuzzo. Love and respect to the fullest. James Cash be so nice. He be so nice to everybody. He be so cool. And then he has this trigger where he just starts going off. He starts dissing people. James Cash is cool and funny and crazy and retarded and high as a mother. C-No, what up? C-No, what up? What up? Browns don't have no offense, which makes the defense look bad. That's what it is. Well, why would you ask me such an easy question about whose defense was better? Your medication working, kid? Absolutely not. But you know what? I think the problem is, so last night when I got off live, I went and made some baked potatoes, some rice, and something else with starch. And then I drank an orange soda. I said, man, that's too much starch, man. All the starch I'm eating, if I put that on my khakis, boy, they be standing up on their own. I think it's the starch. Oh, the sugar too. I think them drip drops. I think the drip drops are bad for me and starch. Because I notice like people say all this about sugar. I cut down on the sugar, but I get the munchies. It's not the sugar. It's not the sugar. I don't think it's the sugar. I mean, I don't feel it. But when I eat them baked potatoes and rice and mashed potatoes, I feel it. And the drip drops, I feel it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Starch turns into sugar. That makes sense. I guess, because the drip drops is really, they really painful for me. But everything else seems good, especially when I eat broccoli. I can eat broccoli with some rice, with some, all kind of flavor to it and all that, carrots and peas and string beans. All that's cool. The chicken is cool. But I'm done with the red meat for a while. I'm totally done with red meat for a while. It breaks down the glucose. Yeah, man. Maybe that's my problem. But if you drink a lot of water, you kind of balance it out. So I've been drinking water. Not enough water, but I've been drinking water. Kev, you should try fasting. Man, I ain't fasting a damn thing. Man, fasting. Man, only time I'm fasting is when I run out of groceries and it's almost payday. Then I'll fast for 3 days. Then I'll fast for 3 days. I might get a Nestle Crunch or something to carry me over. Man, you should try some sea moss. I don't mess with the sea moss. I had some and never used it. There's so many methods and ways to cook potatoes. I keep at least 20 pounds of potatoes. Damn, do they ever get old? Like, do you ever see pieces growing out your potato? It look like shit be growing out my potatoes, man. I'll be like, what is that? I'll be picking it like picking boogers out your nubby. I'm dead serious though, cuz. I stopped drinking. Oh, I ain't drank no alcohol since Mike Epps, so that's been 2 months. Yeah, I ain't had no drinks since I met Mike Epps, man. That night, Hadn't had no drink since then, man. But it really don't affect the potatoes, nah. Yeah, the sprouts and stuff, they get annoying. Oh, all right. I thought it was just me because, like, my milk is so old that it's clear. Like, you can see through my milk now. My milk is just clear. It's like a yellow, clearish yellow, right? So I thought my potatoes was tripping too. I bet that's Jerry Allen. I already knew it was Jerry Allen, my main man. He just wanted me to go get some more Snickers and Nestle's Crunch. But I'm not finna do it, Jerry. I ain't finna go get no candy, homie. Good looking out, though. Appreciate you as always. Man, I need to refill my cup. Go get you something to drink. Don't call me when you find out you got gout or too much sugar in your blood and all that. Like, see, my my DNA is clear as sugar as far as I'm concerned. Like, that shit don't get in my DNA. Be a rude awakening when the doctor tell me, boy, your blood sugar is so high, you finna die. K-Mac Fridge got mystery meat. Man, look, I got some bacon in my refrigerator. The bacon been there since Big Lee and Fitzgerald was here. That bacon been in there since April, homie. I'm scared to touch it. I'll be looking at it from a distance to see if I see any pesticides. Any, what do you call them things, man? Oh man, I'd be like, hey, look, if somebody break in my house and they hungry, I hope they go in my refrigerator. Man, go in that refrigerator. You don't have a lot of choices. And the choices you got just might be detrimental to your health. Yeah, I remember one time, man, this honest to God true story, but dude ain't no good. Dude probably watching right now. He watch everything I do, but dude ain't no good no more, right? You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. You know who I'm talking to, but I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna put you on blast. But you still gonna get hurt and be in your feelings anyway. But me and this dude that ain't no good, right? So sorry about that, y'all. I'm out of character, but I had to do it because he always watching and it ticks me off, right? So cuz we go do a burglary way back in the days. We go do a burglary like 20 something, 30 years ago, over 30 years ago. And Cuz goes to the refrigerator and makes him a sandwich. He makes a bologna sandwich. And I'm like, damn, Cuz, this nigga crazy. This nigga hungry. This nigga breaking in a house to eat a sandwich. I remember one time he shit in the toilet. I said, nigga, they gonna get your DNA out the toilet. You for sure in trouble. Like, nigga, how you break in a house and go shit? Man, I couldn't do none of that. Tang is for astronaut. Man, I used to love Tang growing up. My grandmother used to always have Tang. He always watching, so I'm sure he watching tonight. He ain't got nothing to do but sit up in his bed and think about Kim. Man, he thinks about me so much because I'm almost ashamed that I'm even thinking about him. But the fact that them sandwiches in the refrigerator came to mind, I'm like, here go a story, an incident, that I wish a nigga break in my house and go in my refrigerator. Let me rephrase, at my apartment. Wasn't that the story with the U-Haul? Nah. Them dudes wasn't snitches. Them dudes were smokers. Never told. Them dudes died with honor. I mean, one still living, excuse me. One still living, one died with honor, man. Hot Tang on the yard. I don't know if I ever had Hot Tang. I used to do the hot cocoa, man, 2 C's. I used to do the hot cocoa, cuz. Hey, Kev, have you ever been backdoored by your homies? Nah, not that I know of. I've never been backdoored by my homies that I know of. It was just one time I went to jail. I went to jail for 120 days. I didn't do the whole 20, but that was the sentence, 120 days. And no. You know what? It was the attempted murder in Inglewood. Jovan, you remember that? Well, me and old boy, the same dude that I was just talking about, we went to jail. And so I was fighting that case. And when I got out, Remembering that story, if y'all remember the story, I had went and bought some fresh ass Adidas. Never seen these type of Adidas before. They was blue and they was hard. I had to get them. Got them, and we go to jail. So I guess the shoe, no. Damn, you know what? Some way the shoes must have stayed in the Jeep. The shoes were still in the Jeep. And I had my mom, I told my mama to put my shoes up. So moms had put them on the fireplace. I don't know why she put them on the fireplace, but so when I come home, I'm missing bullets, but not the gun, and I'm missing Adidas shoes. So if you call that back door, I mean, hey, you know, our back door was always open anyway, so you didn't even have to do no breaking, none of that. You just walk through our back door. Half the time you could walk through the front door because I would never lock the door. You know, that was too much for me to be locking the door. Shit, the screen didn't work because the key broke off in the screen. So just left the front screen open most of the time, not all the time. And then the back was the same way. We had a wooden door, but the screen door was always open. So I forgot what happened. We called it like two locksmiths. Something happened and the locksmith couldn't fix it. So think we needed a whole new screen or something. So you can always go in and out of our house anytime you want it. So I don't remember getting backdoored by no homies. Kevin Williams, what up? What up? What up? Stonewall, what up? I'm all right, homie. I'm all right. We just chilling, chopping it up. What's good, Kev? Evening, y'all. Ramos, what up? I think you told the story of someone made it sound. I might have. I don't know. I don't think I did, but you know, with memory loss, man, I don't be remembering this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Last couple stories, I do the story, and when I watch the story back, I'm like, damn, I got that wrong. Damn, I missed that. Nothing major, but I'm like, damn, what if my sister called me out on it? What if somebody, one of my critics, called me out on it? You lying? No, I ain't lying. I made a freaking mistake. Made a freaking mistake. But yeah, man, my memory's getting bad, man. I'm pretty sure it was Onion Field Killer though in Chino, y'all. I'm pretty sure it was Onion Field Killer. Y'all could look it up. I could be wrong. You know, I don't call bro and consult with bro. I don't conversate with bro to get things right. I tell everything from my memory, my recollection, and my, you know, my angle. So yeah. Just forgot what word I was gonna use right there. I'm telling you, man, Bidenitis is real. What I tell y'all my name gonna be? Joe Mack or Kev Biden? Joe Mack. It got to be Joe Mack. Kevin Cooper in Chino. I remember Kevin Cooper was in Chino, but he wasn't in Chino when my brother was in Chino. I was with Pops. I happened to be on the east side when Kevin Cooper escaped from Chino. A lot of people don't even know who Kevin Cooper is or remember Kevin Cooper. But I was on the east side with Pops when he, not recollection, I said that. It was something else. My perspective. My memory, my recollection, my perspective. Yeah, I remember Kevin Cooper escaped. I remember them people got killed. You think Kevin Cooper was guilty? Or you think it was two killers? Somebody else killed him. Because they had information that they had reported that a white dude had committed that killing, and somebody that lived, a little kid said it was a white dude too. So that was kind of weird. Russia threatens nuclear war. Biden walks off into the Amazon jungle to give his body to the soil. His old boss tripping because I was on the yard with Jimmy Lee, the Black Onion Field Killer. Oh yeah. See, now you got me wondering. Maybe he was in there with Jimmy Lee. You know what I'm saying? Because what was it? 3 of them? Was it 2 or 3? I don't remember. I think it was 3, right? He escaped from Wet Yard. Hey, man, shout out to Kev Mac, man. Hey, shout out to you as well. Good looking out, man. You know what's crazy? Like, I got away from the gang, you know, the war stories or not really war stories, but talking about the gang, how the gangs go. And then I start talking about family and death, and people are really taking to this stuff. People really hit me up like, man, my dad just died, my mom just died, and I was in prison when my mom died, my grandma died. I'm glad y'all taking to these videos, man. It's like a whole new angle that YouTube ain't used to, right? Like they're not used to no gang member, active or ex actually telling his real feelings, how he really felt when he was most vulnerable. And I'm giving y'all that, and y'all are liking that shit. Y'all eating that shit up. That's good, man. I'm glad, man. Um, I don't know. Family might be like, why you talking about uncle like that? Why you talking about your daddy like that? My father's family might be like, why you put your daddy out there like that? My mother's family might be like, why you talking about your uncle like that? Why you put him out there like that? Because they was my father and my uncle. Because it was my father, my uncle. Do you remember when the Night Stalker? Yes, I remember the day Night Stalker got beat up and caught in East LA. I'm sure if they have physical evidence still, they can run the DNA to clear Kevin Cooper. I don't think they wanted to clear him because he was already a criminal and he escaped from their institution. So I believe they held that against him. Onionfield Killer was at Tehachapi. He was at several places. You don't just stay in one pen when you're doing a life sentence. Real life, everybody can relate to that. Yeah, man. The Mexicans whooped his ass. They was beating him up, whooping him. They was whooping on him like, you not finna be raping our moms and sisters. You ain't finna be touching on our females. See, that's how black people should be. But instead, we let you walk the yard like it's cool. Like, yeah, that nigga raped that woman. That's the homeboy's sister, though. Like, it's just cool. We just let them walk the yard and shit. I was looking at this one channel, I think, War in Cali, I think. I didn't watch the video, but I read the comments. A lot of comments. It was popping video. And they was talking about homosexuality in prison, right? And one individual, I ain't saying he lying, but I think he was naive. He said he walked off like 10, 12 years, something like that. And not one time did he ever see any homosexual activity. Nigga, you must have been in the shoe your whole time. Like you never came out. Nigga, you was in some dark place, nigga, in a small cell and never came out. What you mean? I mean, it's all right to take up for the culture, you know what I'm saying, and not throw us under the bus, but let's keep it real. Let's stay within the realm of reality, man. You was gonna see a punk that thought he was a woman or wanted to be a woman, or you was gonna see somebody that wanted to take somebody else's manhood. You was gonna see somebody getting excited over a punk or something, man. I'm like, man, I don't know who that dude is. I don't know if he was trying to protect the guys that the story was about or the culture or what. But I was like, that's some bullshit. He could have left that comment out. And then I seen somebody else. And this is a topic that I like to talk about, but I can't go deep with it. But I seen somebody else leave a comment and say that us men that are aware of this, we should point the people out. We should say their name and we should tell the women about them. It don't go like that. It don't go like that because that ain't my business. And you going to like who you like. To me, that's your fault if you like a guy to do all that. That's your fault. Or maybe it's not a fault. Maybe it's just what you like or you don't care. But it ain't for us to put them on blast. It ain't for us to individually find out what woman he messed with. We don't know. We don't know you. We ain't going seeking you to tell on this nigga. That's telling. That's snitching. That's being in somebody else's business. That's one lesson you learn when you get to prison. Mind your own business. Stay out other dudes' business. So I don't think a lot of us would even do that. You know what I'm saying? If that's their lifestyle, let them live their lifestyle. If that ain't our lifestyle, then that ain't our lifestyle. But it ain't for us to tell, snitch, mess up your relationship, make a nigga mad at us, right? Then I seen some other dudes, quite a few dudes saying, man, they shouldn't have no dude in the gang like that. They should beat him up. They should kick him off the hood. Man, check this out. Like Southside said, like I was just saying, to each his own. Like if that's what he like, that's his thing. Just keep it out my cell. Don't bring the punk around us when we kicking at the table. Don't be drinking coffee after him around us and smoking cigarettes after him around us. That's your thing, right? So my thing is, you can't always just kick a dude off the hood because of the way he chooses to live his life. That nigga might beat your ass, stab you, and shoot you, nigga, for being in his business. On top of that, that just ain't a rule to get you out the gang. Now you could get ostracized, you could get ran off the yard, but kicked off the set, you'd be surprised how many dudes from different sets is with that. You know what I mean? So it's just a cultural thing that some people choose to indulge in and others don't. But for us to put them on blast to a woman, to me, that's snitching. You should know. Man, look, ladies, if you got a man, right, this how you try him. You got a man, tell him you got a toy for him. If he like that toy, you know what you're dealing with. Look, rub your fingers or your knuckles between his crack. If he like that shit, you know what type of dude you dealing with. If that nigga got a string around his penis and it's tied around his back, or he wearing a G-string, you know what type of man you dealing with. Don't blame us. How you blaming a man for your choices? That's on you. That's on you. One of the homies would be rolled, 1/3 of the homies would be rolled up. That's a high number. I'll go down to 25%. But you know what? Like, jail and prison's different. Different sets are different. Different yards are different. So I didn't see no homies, meaning 60s. I didn't see no neighborhood Crips, no Rollins on the yards I was on that indulged in that. But in the county jail, I did. I didn't see no Comptons indulging in that, no gangsters indulging in that. All I seen was dudes in the San Gabriel Valley. Well, it was this one. Remember, I told y'all about this one cat that had chest and booty. He went to Crenshaw High, so I don't know what community he came from, but he was a real, like, tranny, or whatever you call it. But I mean, like, dudes is messing with them type of people. And the Bay, dudes from the Bay was doing that. And not to give the Bay a bad rep or single out the Bay, but yeah, it was dudes from the Bay that was with that type of stuff. From the Bay and San Gabriel Valley was on that type of stuff, where I was. I ain't speaking about where nobody else was or what yard they was on. I don't know. I talked about the OVG dude Rock that I hooked up with my mother-in-law, and dudes, looking at that dudes that was going, messing with him. Like I say, the Bay Area and San Gabriel Valley. Kev, you know how the sneaky ones move. Everything is no inside the walls and razor wire. Let it slip in there and watch full reaction. He did his style. That S had hella wet. Wait a minute. I thought this was Kev Mac, not Pornhub. It's Kev Mac videos after dark. You heard about them type of dudes, Western Ave? But yeah, the county jail though, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, allies and homies and enemies was really with that old stuff, man. And there was a lot of punks in there. Lots and lots of punks in the county jail many times when I went to jail. Real talk. I got a story about a homie in the county jail. Uh, I ain't gonna tell the stories. I ain't even gonna say his name or none of that, right? He's self-proclaimed killer. Definitely was a shooter. Definitely wasn't no scary dude. But I was in the county jail with dude, right? And this straight punk, came into the chow hall. This when we were still going to the chow hall. And the punk called him out. The punk was disrespecting him. I'm like, cuz, what's up? Like, because my first mind is he must have been messing with the punk or something. But apparently the punk had hit on him. And he dissed the punk. The punk wanted to squabble him. And the homie turned it down. The homie didn't want that fade. I'm like, cuz, you better get that fool. Hey, I promise y'all, I ain't lying. I ain't making this up. And the homie is with the gunplay. But nigga, that county jail. That county jail is a different animal. Nigga, what Nugget say? When you check that 9mm into the substation, you soft doctor's gun. Hey, that nigga gonna kill me if he see this. My disclaimer is cuz I didn't give no hints to who you are, your name, or what year. Ah, man. I told cuz, man, you gonna have to roll it up, cuz. You gotta go. I didn't know I had so much pull at the time. Hey, cuz. Hey, man. I need to delete this, man. I gotta delete this, dog. I gotta delete this. For real, Southside. The county jail is a different animal, man. For real, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Woo, shit. Man. Our city jail, what you say? Our city jail, the workhouse was vicious, soft and weak, got ate up like gumbo. Man. Now, what Dob say? Squab if you lose, homie. It's all right. If you look at you. You put the OK up in there. Is that really Western Ave? Putting OKs? But if you would be out, what your homies gonna say? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Did the dude have on some lip gloss and knowledge and nickel? What up with you? Man, shit's crazy. Damn. Fucking got tears coming out my eyes, man. Damn. Oh man, this nigga gonna kill me. I hope he don't watch Get Mac video. That nigga looking for my number right now. Like, hey. So refreshing to see Get Mac having a laugh for all these difficult, man. You only heard half the story. You don't even know the other half. Another thing, like listening to Kev Mac smoking good. That's right. I can say it, but the enemies can. Oh man, you something else. You know you always put the OWE and you typing in lowercase letters tonight. What's up? Your fingers hurt? Your eyesight hurt? What's going on with you? Hey man, look, man, I'm telling y'all, man. I might be the most boring podcaster there is, but you're going to always find something in the middle of these lives, man, or at the end of the live. You're going to find something to make you laugh or teach you something. You know what I mean? Damn. My nose running, my eyes got water coming out of them. I love that video you did on your older brother today. Real excited for the follow-ups. Yeah, hopefully y'all like them. Hopefully y'all enjoy them. You know, I didn't really know where I was going with that. Like, I knew what was going on in my head was your loved ones dying, but I really couldn't get it out and express it the way I wanted to. But shit, I gotta get some content up. So I said, however it come out is however it come out. I ain't got 2 or 3 days to work on it, so it is what it is. I hope you enjoy them. Gotta watch some of them old convicts. They like to party. Gotta tell them no. I ain't never been around no convicts that like to party in prison. Not that kind of party. I love the Care Mac in the stores. You might think you're wearing off, but I find them intriguing. I do be wearing off, man, for real, veering off, whatever. I be going astray. I do go astray because I be having so many thoughts in my head till my mind go blank. Yo, do black folks deal with trauma well? I think we do. I think we deal with trauma better than any other race on earth. Well, I mean, let me take that back. In America, I think we deal with trauma better than any other race in America. Now, when you start talking about Africa, the continent of Africa, and you start talking about the Middle East, and now that's a different type of trauma. But I think we deal with it pretty good. I seen Cartoon just did a video about PTSD. We always talk about PTSD. PTSD is a real thing for a gang member. You could still pop a balloon outside and I'ma jump or I'ma run to the window to see what's going on. Niggas be like, you scary, nigga. If that was a gun, nigga, what was you gonna do? You gonna stand there and get shot up? We hold it. I don't think we express it. Why didn't you pack the punk out? He, she made both y'all turn down. Nah, I checked the punk and I sent the homie off. I mean, you can have your point of view where you just thinking of a scene and you're not really there to see it all, and I'm not giving you all of the details because it was just a mention. Like I said, I don't want to tell too much because the homie might feel like I put him on blast. Good looking out, Mystery Monk, but you're entitled to your assumptions and your skewed view of what I just talked about. That's cool. You're entitled to that. I'll give you that. Q, who had the Tony Montana bubbled eye, clear coated 928 Porsche. That was Pops. That was Pops, man. He used to let me drive it. You know what I mean? That's when crack first came out. Don't he look like a Colombian or something? That nigga played, that nigga looked the role. You know? Niggas say you both turned it down. How do you turn down a fade when you're not even part of the fade? It ain't even about you. The ladies are checking in. What's up, ladies? What up, lady? Yeah, that car was dope. It was fresh, man. Like I said, that was a crack era. That was before I went to Crenshaw High School. So 83, 84, maybe 84, between January and September 84, possibly. Yeah, y'all really peeped that out. I didn't think y'all would really peep that out. Man, if y'all don't stop with all that sidebar opinion, for real, for real. As crazy as it was, we were also blessed to grow up 70s to 90s. What a time. Absolutely, man. What's the funniest story you have involving smokers, fiends? I don't know about funny stories, but I always think about the ones that used to be digging on the carpet looking for crack and they picking everything up white. Like, nigga, your carpet dirty as hell, nigga. Get a vacuum and clean it up. You vacuum the floor, then they go in the bag and start emptying the bag looking for crack pieces. But or how about this one? I remember I used to be at this spot around the corner from my house, And they used to have candles. Remember, I talked about Squirrel and his dad was smoking, so they didn't have no lights, no electricity. So they would have these candles on the table and shit. And Pops had this like little habit. Pops had this habit of peeling off the candle, and he couldn't stop. So it would be on the table. He would thump it on the floor and shit. Then when they run out of crack, he'd be on the floor and on the table picking up the same wax that he peeled off the candle and shit. That used to be funny to me, but I don't know if I could really tell a funny story that's gonna make you laugh. You know what I mean? He said those crumb snatchers putting cornbread on a pipe. Fool got high and walk out in women panties. Man, them spots was wild. Man, I remember Roscoe. Roscoe had a spot, man. Roscoe used to love to get a fiend's dope, right? Like I'd get a fiend's dope to do something, like go to the store for me, wash my tires, clean my car, clean up the backyard, clean out the pigeon cage, shit like that. But Roscoe used to give smokers dope to have sex with other smokers. The smokers that just got high all the time, was never with no woman. He would give them dope. He's like, man, go hit that. If you hit that, I'll give you and her some more dope. And, they go tell him, look, we going to get some dope. He was like that too, So, yeah, Roscoe used to like to do that shit, man. And his brother-in-law, Warren, be grabbing a woman's legs, lifting her legs up, make sure he crack it all over. I'm like, man, what is y'all doing? I'm like, y'all niggas crazy. Then when they leave, I still be in the smile, and the smoker come back. I'll be like, let me see that ass again. Crack that open for me one time. Oh, my goodness. Boy, he had some smokers coming through with ass, some older ladies who was smoking. I'd be like, damn, she got ass. If she wasn't smoking, I used to be like, baby, take that wig off one time. Let me see what you look like without your wig. No, my hair messed up. Man, take that wig off one time. Oh, man, them was the days. Hey, the one, no doubt, they talking nuclear. Man, I told y'all that a couple of days ago. Y'all thought I was playing? Y'all thought I just was making that shit up? Remember I told y'all, I said, man, I was a little late because I was looking at these, what Russian American war would look like. And I was looking at these different spots where Russia got all these nuclear weapons. They got like 11 or 13 spots that they can try to shoot off nuclear weapons. And America got a cold defense system, but you're not going to knock everyone down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Roscoe and his brother-in-law, for sure. The look on a smoker's face when you tell her no money, no crack. Tired of that same old nookie. My neighbor was a functioning smoker. She held down a job and looked clean. Her kids didn't know she got. I knew quite a few like that. But most of them, eventually, it takes them down. I got this story. It's a true story. It was a skinny woman, right? And she had 2 kids. She had a daughter and she had a little son. And she was messing with a dude that used to sell water. They lived in my hood not far from me. And the kids went to 54th Street School right across the street from me. And their mom would drop the kids off, come by, get her a fix, and boom. Then when it's time to pick them up, she'd come by, get a fix, pick the kids up. Daughter ended up growing up to be this fine little yellow thing, man, with ass. Fine. So I would always talk to her and everything, right? And never mention anything about no drugs and none of that. And then one day they came over and she wanted to buy something. And her daughter said, that's what you was coming over here for? And I'm like, I ain't got nothing. What you talking about? I played it off. But the son, who was much younger, the son comes over one day. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey man, I'm such and such. You know, you may not know me or remember me, but I used to come by here with my mom all the time, and mom would always come by here. And you know, I know she was on crack, and you know, I just want to let you know that I done grew up. And I'm like, shit, this nigga could have been coming to kill me or something, man. I'm like, fuck, that kids could have told on me or something. So I remember one time too, she got pregnant with a third kid. And I wouldn't serve her. I wouldn't serve her. She'd get mad. She'd be out in front of the house. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. I'm like, why are you causing ruckus in front of the house? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, don't do that. Don't do that. So I wouldn't serve her because she was pregnant though. And she hated that. But you know, I had a conscience a little bit, you know what I mean? Teachers, nurses, secretaries, they said all used to hit the spot. Man, lawyers, high paid lawyers. MTA bus driver, not MTA, I think it was RTD, it might have been MTA. Bus drivers was coming, all kind of people, man, plumbers, singers. KM, set your nonprofit and apply for some grants. You earn that with all this work. Man, I served many professionals in my day. They was the constant. Man, when I started having Asian smokers, I thought I reached a rock hall of fame. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Roscoe had a white dude. I don't remember what type of job this white dude had. He was a white dude, but he was like kind of like milk. Kind of look like milk and act like milk. Like you could tell he spent his whole life around black people. And he would come over every Friday. And they would give him a blast. He would spend money, but you know, they give him a blast. He'd go right up under the table. When they told me about it, I didn't believe it. Like I didn't seen it all. Man, that's some bullshit. That fool go right up under the table, thinking it's an earthquake, all like that. I'm like, man, this is crazy. Real talk, that was some that's about the craziest smoker thing I ever seen. Sober 34 years now, got a natural high. That's what's up, KB. Shit, your high, your new crack is the Chicago Bears. Comedy is my new crack. Comedy is good. Nick, what up? Always a good show when Kel Mack is on the radio. What's good, bro? What's up, Nick, with 2 C's? That's 80s crack was no joke. Yeah, man. See, the people that started selling dope in the 90s or having spots, being around smokers in the 90s, they don't really know about that 80 crack. That 80 crack was something different, man. The rocks was harder. Rocks really were lighter color. You know what I'm saying? But the dope was hard. You know, you didn't lose when you put your dope in. You put 28 in without putting baking soda, without stretching it. You're going to get 28 or 30 or 31 up out of there. Man, they come from there stretching. You put 28 in there, you're going to get 25 and a half, 26, 27. Dope wasn't the same. Money, man, it was way different. Then too, back in the day, remember back in the day, you couldn't buy 4.5 ounces. You couldn't buy 2 1/4. They didn't sell 2 1/4 or 4.5. You was gonna get 9. You was gonna get 18. or a whole bird. If you're lucky, they say 27. That's 18 and 9. But wasn't no 2 1/4, 4.5. And then, like if I bought a bird from you back in the day, you I be like, man, this motherfucker short. And they be like, here, they give you the extra. But then it became like, nah, that's how a bird come. A bird comes short. You don't get no extra. Like, oh shit, like shit is different. Then remember when the dope was real good, remember you could actually give somebody 27 grams because people wouldn't even check the ounce. You use your eyes and be like, all right, this is an ounce. You go put it in the beaker. But later on, people start checking on the scale. Oh man, it's short. Man, you owe me 1.5 grams. Oh man, you owe me 1/2 gram. Oh man, it's short. It's short. And they breaking it down. They might be buying an ounce or 2 ounces or 2 1/4, and they trying to sell a little bit of powder. What up, Big Deb? You know what I'm saying? And they might be trying to put a little bit of powder over here. So they looking at the scale. They really on the scale. You know what I'm saying? 2 1/4. Anything else was too much math. 9, 18, 27, 36. I heard that dope in the 80s had hood homies living as millionaires. Yeah, I wish I'd known what to do with my money back then. We got that freeway up here in St. Louis. The homies brought it into the set. It was yellow. Hey man, in St. Louis, man, y'all was some ruthless dudes in St. Louis, man. Y'all had the freeway hot, man. Y'all had the freeway hot as hell, man. 1,000 grams blew the back up back in the early 90s. Yeah, that's because they taught us in the 90s not to get scammed by y'all eyeballing suckers. I mean, it didn't matter. It really didn't matter. You know what I mean? Dudes was just trying to make up for that key being short. That's all. It was a lot of dudes from Grape with it. I know the Grapes they was deep in Ohio. Yeah, they was deep in Ohio. They had some in Memphis. Yeah, I've never been to St. Louis, so I don't know if St. Louis get in. Man, y'all showed up with that crack and color gangbang shit, took off like wildfire. Yeah, dudes took it everywhere, man. It's crazy, huh? Hey, this show is a trip, man. We be talking about some old school stuff, don't we? Y'all youngsters better get a bar of this. Better get a bar of it. Hey, I'm going to tune out, y'all. I'm going to tune out. Every city in America, every corner in America got hit. Success like mine with real Cali connections was already off and running, but colors dropped and the rest is history. Right? Why are you shaking your head? St. Louis just coming off a few X's, hot as chili. Hot as chili. Hey, I'm gone, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. Good looking out, Kiba. C-Note, Mystery Monk. He say, here's to more stories. Or she say, Mr. Or he, she or he. Monk says, here's to more stories. Good looking out. Got a story for you tomorrow. I got to work on another story for y'all before I go astray, like always. Y'all remember Kool-Aid from Nine Deuce? Nah, end of air. Peace. Ain't y'all Mac? Ain't y'all Mac? Oh, all right, Mac. All right, peace.